The woman fired for her flatulence problem on the RIF at 7:35 with Drew and Mike.
Did you fart? Hello.
Hello, Mr. Rick. It's Drew and Mike again with WRIF Radio.
Oh, okay.
How you doing? Is Denise out of the shower yet?
Yeah, she's standing here beside me.
Oh, great.
Hello.
Hey, Denise.
Hi.
How you feeling?
Oh, okay, I guess.
Yeah. Are you past your problem for the most part?
Oh, you bet.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, that's good.
Was it a dietary thing?
I don't know. A lot of people said that it could have been my nerves since it's past now, and I can eat the raw vegetables and the salads now like I couldn't before.
Yeah. Oh, was it fiber type of things that caused this?
Yeah. It seemed like, the lettuce really kicked it up bad.
Yeah.
And,
I'll have to remember that.
And the onions, I guess, and the chili is probably, I don't know if it was more the beans or the onions, because I always put onions in my chili, and it seemed to kick it up somewhat.
Were you eating a lot of chili? Was that one of your favorite foodstuffs?
Well, I like chili. I make a nice sweet chili, but it isn't something that we eat a lot of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I understand a peer of yours at work complained, and then did the boss ever confront you about this?
She told me one time in there that you need to be careful because that offends some people. And, need to be careful around customers.
Oh, because was that a loud one or just a?
No.
Just a pungent one.
Loud or anything like that. They just sometimes they smell.
Yeah. Well, that happens. In fact, that's can be a very powerful odor. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've walked into a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she'd sit there and say, "My God, who died in here?" and then tell you that you really shouldn't do that.
No, she didn't say that, no.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't. But do you remember a customer going like, "Woo, who died?"
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No customers, no.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, that one employee later, when we went back to the appeal, had wrote up a statement saying that's why she quit was because of me when, before she'd quit.
Oh, she actually said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she wrote it down.
Do you recall farting around her?
No.
Ever?
Well, now there's times when you're working there and you can't just take off.
Yeah, did you just ease it out at that point? Just kind of ease it out?
Well, they weren't loud anyway.
They were SBDs for the most part?
Yeah.
Did they introduce that term in the case, SBD?
No.
No. How did they refer to that?
They frequent releasing of bodily gas.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Well, tell me the judge doesn't. His robe balloons a time or two, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, she didn't feel that it was misconduct, and she didn't feel that I was doing it on purpose like they were claiming.
Right. That you weren't giving it a push.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And as far as standing beside him and doing it, that's nuts.
Did you ever, just because it is kind of powerful to be able to do that, a lot. A lot of people rarely do that. Did you ever just push one out just because you were mad at somebody?
No.
No?
No.
Or just intentionally release one near someone that you didn't like as opposed to...
Just like, hey, take that.
No, I'm not that kind of a person. I don't, do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish that on anybody, but it just seems like if you could, and you were near someone you didn't like, that would be a way to do it.
We all got along down there. We all liked each other. We all laughed and joked all the time, and then I don't know why they turned on.
Did you ever warn them, hey, don't go in that back room?
Well, I was down the back room one time, and somebody came walking down back there, but I couldn't really say anything.
You didn't say, better not go in there.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't say anything?
No.
Yeah.
Well, they knew,
Yeah, you heard them
I just said, I'm sorry.
God.
I left the room from where we were, and that was the best I could do.
Yeah.
Right. Did this affect the vegetation in the greenhouse itself?
No.
Is there any evidence to that effect?
Nope.
Do you think that played a role, the fact that it was an airtight building?
I imagine, when it gets cold and they seal it up. Because in the summertime they got fans going and everything, the whole place is wide open.
Yeah.
Now they said that you tried to blame other people for this too. Is there any truth to that?
Make them take the rap.
Nope.
Yeah.
If they asked me if I did, I said yeah.
Uh-huh.
Did you fart?
Yeah, I did.
And did you proudly proclaim them to be yours? Because sometimes people do that.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No.
When this problem first showed itself, did they start posting no smoking signs and whatnot?
No. One gal did smoke there.
Oh, she did.
She was just careful and she lit up.
Uh-huh.
Is it still a problem for you?
No. No,
No.
I don't have the problem now.
I
Could
tell
you-
you, I
could you
wish
just-
I did.
That wouldn't be too nice. You might not have anybody working with you.
Could
Yeah,
you,
that's
if you
right,
wanted
true.
to right now, could you push one through the phone receiver? I mean, could you just blast one, just so we
No.
could hear what one of them
No.
sounds like?
No, I don't. I that's getting a little carried away.
Well, now when you naturally, if you let one now, do you worry that, oh my God, it's starting again, or do you just
Yeah.
accept it like, well, that's normal?
Well, I try not to do it around anybody, and I worry that it's going to have a smell to it.
Like,
but,
oh no, not again, yeah.
yeah.
We're talking to Denise Rinks, and she lost her job over flatulence, which seems incredible to me. When is the last... I'm sorry.
We're losing all of our professionalism.
When is the last time you farted?
Oh, I don't know. Last night, this morning, something.
This morning?
Yeah.
Was it in the shower? I mean,
No, in bed before I got up.
in bed. Did your husband notice, or
No.
Does
Do
your
you have
husband
a-
ever lit
No
a
smell
big,
to it.
Does your husband ever cut a big loud one and
Oh,
then
yeah.
and then say, take that, let's see it top that?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Is this embarrassing being a female? Because I know women like to pretend that they don't fart.
Well, I don't pretend that I don't, but
Yeah.
it's embarrassing when it gets bad.
They act like that thing is for looks, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay, well, did it ever happen with your husband at inopportune times, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
during
Yeah.
the, did that ever
It did.
happen?
Oh, I don't know. I think maybe once or twice it has, but
Yeah. Well, he's quite an understanding man.
Yeah,
I
he's
really
a-
have to give him credit.
He's a good guy.
Really
Yeah, he
sensitive
is.
guy.
He's a survivor.
Well,
bet.
Denise, God bless you. We sure wish you luck. I'm glad the problem is past, and we certainly hope it doesn't come back on you. And do you have any advice to anybody that has a problem with flatulence?
well, everybody has been asking me if I've heard of Beano, so I guess that's
yeah.
what I would try.
Yeah, you ought to give that a shot.
If it comes up again, I will.
Okay. Well,
know.
good luck to you, Denise.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.
And you're working at
Denise.
a cafeteria now, right?
Yeah.
School cafeteria. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep, and they all got wind of the news, and
Literally.
they were
Yeah.
kind of snickering a couple days there.
Started out with the sloppy joes and
I'll be glad when it dies away and
Yeah.
bury it.
yeah.
There's a lot of other smells at a school cafeteria that would cover it up if you did
Yeah.
have to
Well,
blast
yeah.
one.
Let's hope it doesn't
Or
happen.
you could blame it on the meatloaf that
no,
day.
no, don't
Okay.
do that either.
Okay,
Well, watch
Denise.
out for that. Watch out for those salads now.
You bet.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
Thanks a lot.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
And that was Friday morning.
I think
Denise Rinks.
there's some words of wisdom here. If you pass gas enough, eventually you'll pass the problem itself. Is that the moral of the story?
I don't know what the moral is, but isn't that amazing that the fact that she's eating all this chili and just I don't know why, but every 5 minutes customers complaining. It's pretty serious.
Oh, man.
That again from Friday mornings from Mike 101 WRIF at 7:40.